Our first dynamic exercise is a walking lunge with a twist. The muscles targeted are the quads, the rectus abdominis, and the gastrocnemius. The goal is to strengthen and stretch the quad, and it depends on which leg is weight bearing. Stretch the rectus abdominis and strengthen the gastrocnemius. This is what it's supposed to look like. Keep your upper body straight while stepping forward with one leg and flex your knees until your hips lower. Keep descending until your knees nearly touch the ground. Always make sure to keep your knee at a 90-degree angle. While one of your knees is hovering above the ground, twist your torso once to the left and once to the right. Then slowly push up to a standing position and continue these actions in a forward motion for at least 10 yards.
All right, dynamic exercise number 2, inchworms. The muscles targeted are the rectus abdominis, the gastrocnemius, and the hamstring. The goal is to strengthen your rectus abdominis, stretch the gastrocnemius, and stretch your hamstring. And this is how you do it. Stand tall and have your legs straight. Bend forward to touch the floor with both of your hands and walk your hands forward while you continue keeping your legs straight. This is knee extension. You will be performing hip flexion once your hands are on the floor. Walk your feet in small steps while your hands are still on the floor. Once your feet are close to your hands, continue walking your hands forward and keep doing this motion for at least 10 yards.
Dynamic exercise number 3, jump squat. The muscles targeted are the gastrocnemius, the hamstring, the quad, and the rectus abdominis. The goal is to strengthen the gastrocnemius, hamstring, and quad while mimicking the explosive movements of ice hockey. The core is engaged when jumping and therefore will be strengthened. This is what it looks like. Start with your feet shoulder width apart. Flex your knees as well as your hips to get into a squatting position. Engage your core and jump up explosively in a forward direction. Once you land, continue the action of lowering into a squat and jumping forward for at least 10 yards.
Dynamic exercise number 4, arm swings while walking. The muscles targeted are your rotator cuff muscles. The goal is to stretch those muscles. This is what it looks like. Keep your upper body straight and walk in a forward direction while simultaneously swinging your arms and crossing them in front of your body. Make sure to go to the end range of motion of your shoulder and continue for at least 10 yards.
Dynamic exercise number 5 is side lunges. The muscles targeted are the groin, and the goal is to stretch the groin. This is how it looks.
Bro, tell me that was not good. I followed you all the way and I was like,
Start with your feet and knees together, then take a step to the side with your right foot and lunge towards the floor. You will be performing knee and hip flexion on one leg, while the other one is in knee extension and hip flexion. Make sure that the knee is flexing, does not pass your toes, and ensure that your left leg is straight. Then switch your weight to the left leg and bring your feet back together. Then start over and continue this motion for at least 10 yards.
Dynamic exercise number 6 are straight leg high kicks. The muscles targeted are your hamstrings and the goal is to stretch them.
yo, she got mad last time someone else was in it. Wait, Christiana, get your phone.
Stand straight with your arms stretched out in front of you. You will be forming shoulder flexion and elbow extension. Then with knee extension and hip flexion, try to kick one leg as high as you can in order to touch your hand. Switch off between legs and continue this in a forward motion for at least 10 yards.
And no